ka Mount Olive Culinary and Hospitality Management Shillong ka khot admission haki professional courses prepare ya ka jingtiap ka ba khamnya lecture ka city office 100 academy ha malki
Director General of Police DGP ka jylla Dr. LR Bishnoi ulai thu ba ki pulit ka jylla haki saw banai baladep kilayo man kurup lai point 100 gram kilo u drug heroin 1000 sanspa kilo ganja shispa sanpho gram u drug cocaine shispa saupu san bilor ka dawai jerho bat kum juru ki dawai kuli padi pinbuan uhe pulit ka jylla ulai thuru bahagi ni ki saw banai ka jingkra jong ki pulit layo ban kurup ya ka pisa ka bakot shaka khatpra point lai pulai klur ulai thu panalor ka jingkurup ya udrak ki pulit kilayo ban kurup lai phoi tili ki kali kenthop saud li ki trok kandai pho tili ki mobile phone bat kumju ya ki tiar pen men saw ulai thu baka pisa balayo kurup na ki nongkhaïi drak hapo ki saw banai kala poi shaka ar pho saw point ar pho ar lak udgp ulai thu ru ba ki pulit kila register saw pho prat li ki case halor gane ga jingyo kurup drak balayo kemru shispa lai pho saw ki brio ba suba don khti na kini shispa ar pho san ngot ki de ki shinrang bat khandai ngot ki kanthai bat saw pho ngot ki dei ki badang hapo khat prasnem juvenile ulai thu ba na ki shispa lai pho saw ngot shispa ar pho lai ngot ki dei na Meghalaya bat khat we ngot ki dei na Assam Manipur bat Arunachal Pradesh ulai thu ru bana kini ki ba shakem sarngot ki dei ki bla shakem bonsen bat ki pulit ki la pinkhre ban pingat ya kini haki kindon an batinge jongka narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances NDPS Act u DGP Bishnoi lai thuru bahdo menta ki pulit ki la register hado sapu pratli ki case ban marshiteng na ki case bala register dei ha Shillong East Khasi Hills Board Saktura West Garo Hills Kakhli Ariad East Jaintia Hills Karib Hoi bat ka West Jaintia Hills Hakawi kaliang DGP ulai thuru ba ki pulit haki saw banai baladep kila khendra ru ya ki nongtuh kali ar shaka bike ulo ong ba bon ki bike ba shatu de natura bat Shillong hakba ulai thu ba ki pulit kila yo ban kurup shispa saw phowei ki ar shaka bike bala shatu bala kem ya hanreu phowei ngot ki nongtuh bike ula pintip bala register ru khat khandai tli ki case Hakabai daya bat ka jing shakem ki khina badang red karta halor ka jing penan kamiu drugs u DGP ulapen pau ka jing sokhya badulai thu ba ki pulit kila pha ya kini ki khina shaki jaga panyak selok habakali Dr. Bishnoi ulong ba haki khendiat sngi banwan ki pulit kin sabret bat pinjulor no ya ki drug balayo kurup
drug traffickers. So during last two days in the East Khasi Hill districts we have recovered nearly 400 grams of heroins and 2 motorbikes and 1 vehicles and cash nearly 5.5 lakhs during last 2 days. But I wish to share some figure with you for last 4 months, June, July, August and September till today. During last 4 months, the Meghalaya police has recovered 3 kg 62 gram heroin, 4,500 kg ganja, 150 gram opium, 145 bottles of cough syrup, 11,902 tablets of methamphetamine, and the total cost in the illegal market of these drugs is 18 crore 33 lakh. So you can say that during last 4 months, the Meghalaya police has recovered drug worth value 18.33 crore rupees. So this is a huge recovery, and for this credit should go to all the district police and the anti-narcotic task force as well as special branch for timely collection and dissemination of intelligence. Along with the drugs, during last 4 months, we have recovered 31 vehicles. Mostly the vehicles are the small and medium-sized vehicles. These 31 vehicles also include 4 number of trucks. We have also recovered 90 number of mobile phones, and most of these were smart or Android phones. We have also recovered 1 arm and few rounds of ammunition and daggers. Our cash recovery total from the drug traffickers as on today till today for last 4 months stands 24.22 lakh. 24,22,311 rupees to be exact. We have recovered these drugs and registered 48 number of cases during last 4 months, and we have arrested 134 accused during last 4 months. Out of these 134, 125 are male and 9 are female. Out of these 134 accused, 123 accused belongs to Meghalaya state and 11 accused belongs to outside Meghalaya, mainly Assam, Manipur and Arunachal. This indicates that the drug traffickers are working as interstate gang. Out of these 134, the total accused, 5 number of accused are those who are repeated offenders. They have been committing crimes repeatedly, so booking them under PIT NDPS Act is under process. We have noted that out of 12 districts of Meghalaya, most of the drug trafficking is taking place in the 8 districts, that is the East Khasi Hill district, West Khasi Hill district, Southwest Khasi Hill district, East Jaintia Hill and West Jaintia Hill districts, Ri Khasi, and then West Garo Hill district and South Garo Hill districts. Out of 48 cases, 50% cases are registered in the East Khasi Hill districts. The next highest registration is in the West Garo Hill district, that is a Tura, and the third is the East Jaintia Hill district, that is a Clariat, and next is the Ri Khasi districts and the West Jaintia Hill districts. So this kind of analysis help us to concentrate as far as the crackdown against drug traffickers is concerned in these 8 districts. The 4 districts which have not registered a single case in under NDPS or the drug trafficking case are East-West Khasi Hill districts, that is a Mairan, East Garo Hill district, that is William Nagar, North Garo Hill district, that is Resuvelpada, and Southwest Garo Hill districts, that is Ampatti. There are total 76 police stations in Meghalaya. Out of that, 18 police stations have shown registration of NDPS Act cases. So we will concentrate on these 18 thanas comparatively more than other thanas, so that to break the supply chain of the drug traffickers. Other than that, during last 4 months, we have also launched a massive drive against the bike lifters. Most of the stolen bikes are from either from Tura or from the Shillongs, and some bikes they have purchased from the Assam and other neighboring states. So during last 4 months, we have recovered 141 stolen bikes, and we have arrested 61 bike lifters during last 4 months, and we have registered 19 number of cases against these bike lifters gangs. Yesterday, in the whole night, intervening night of yesterday and today, the East Khasi District Police have launched a massive operation in the town areas. The whole town was sleeping. Our policemen were conducting operations in the interior, the suburb areas of the mobilized and other surrounding areas. And our team, this operation continued till morning, and our team was able to get some successes in the recovery of heroin. They have recovered 319 grams of heroin, the 15 grams of cannabis, and 7 number of mobile phones, and 1 vehicle, and 4.5 lakh rupees cash. Day before yesterday, the East Khasi district also conducted operations against the drug traffickers on the basis of the technical inputs, and the day before yesterday recovery was 64 gram heroin, 5 number of mobile phone, 1 Maruti Ciaz, and 10,000 rupees cash, and 1 dagger also. So this is regarding the drugs recovery as well as the recovery of the stolen motorbikes during the last 4 months. I wish to share it with all of you, friends from media, because we have realized that media has a colossal role in generating awareness against the deadly drug menace in the state of Meghalaya. So we seek your cooperation, so help us and highlight these nuances of the drug trafficking so that the public can understand the nitty-gritties and public can cooperate with the police and we can get more and more information and we can try our best to eradicate this menace. From the Shillong cities who were getting supply from the state of Manipur and Mizoram, we got certain inputs about the activities of drug traffickers in the state of Manipur and Mizoram, and we shared instantly these reports with the DGP of Manipur. Other than that, most of the drug mafias, they are acting behind the curtains. They are not operating directly from the city of Shillong. So that is why it is difficult to name them as far as the local operations are concerned. For that, in N-code meetings, we have raised this issue and we sought the cooperation of the other northeastern states so that we can work unitedly and jointly. Out of 134 total arrests, we have noted that nearly 14 numbers of are below 18 years. 14 are, that is a cause of concern for us. And we have visited a few rehabilitation and drug detection centers also in the Hope Point and in the Sencor. We have seen there that some of them are juveniles and some of them are 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 14-year-old. So I really feel pity for these young chaps who are resorting to the drugs. All the cases are registered from June onwards. And in many cases, commercial quantity is recovered. So we have 180 days time for completing interrogation. So far, not a single case is charge sheeted because most of the cases, IOs are waiting for the receipt of the report from the FSL. In the narcotic detection drug, in the primary test, it shows confirmatory confirmations for the heroines and other drugs. Our test indicates that it is heroin, but to judge the level of purity, that is a percentage of morphine in heroin, etc., we have to wait for the FSL. In FSL report, we can receive within 180 days, the charge sheet can be done immediately, because the process is more or less completed. If it will not receive, then we will submit prayer to the court that without the submission of the FSL report, our charge sheet should be accepted so that they should not get deferred.
What is the figure of destruction of these seized drugs that we have? Because we have seen in other states they have been destroyed, but we have not seen here.
Yes, you will see immediately, maybe next week or next to next week. In most of the cases, procedure is completed. Drug disposal order has been taken from the court. Drug disposal committee is ready for the sittings. And maybe within next week, 1 week to 10 days, you can see that most of the drugs, seized drugs will be destroyed. I agree with you. Definitely there is a delay in completion of investigation. To overcome these problems, we have been calling the IOs with their case diaries, and they are sitting in this very conference hall with senior officer, and senior officers are supervising their case diary, so that procedural lapse should not be there. We have noted that the 80% of NDPS Act cases are failing in the court because of procedural lapse. And second is the delay. 80% of the cases are failing in the court because of the non-compliance of the laid down procedure under NDPS Act. Small procedure lapse sometime by the IO, then defense lawyer will plead and then accused will get the bail. So to overcome this problem, we are training all the IOs, senior officers, and we are concentrating on the capacity building so that they can understand the procedure in details and there should not be any lapse from their side, and the watertight case can be filed charge sheet in the court and can be prosecuted accordingly. So you have seen that during last 4 months, 8 to 10 drug traffickers, they got convicted in the court, and the punishment ranged from, I think, 2 years to 10 years, something like that. So the conviction rate is improving slowly and slowly, but poor conviction rates still remain a cause of concern for us. I agree with you. We have arrested total 4 constables so far. They were found involved in the supply of drugs because they themselves are the drug addicts. So, to overcome this problem, we have sought the assistance of qualified counselor, and some counseling sessions were organized for those policemen who have resorted to heavy drinkings and they are prone to be lured by the drug trafficker. And secondly, to overcome this problem, we are concentrating more on the PT, parade, sports and other physical exercise so that their BMIs and other. We are also concentrating on crime against property. So that is why these stolen vehicles were recovered in the East Khasi Hill district. You will be happy to know that during last 72 hours, we have recovered 25 number of stolen bikes. And the operation was synchronized in such a way that we have involved the police of other districts, and 72 hours, day and night our team worked, and we were able to recover 25 number of the stolen bikes. And out of these bikes, most of the bikes were stolen from the Shillong town. And we have arrested 8 people so far in those stolen bike cases, and out of the 8, 3 were found brothers, and they were also indulging in crime against property. So by arresting 8 people, we have prevented many crime against property cases which otherwise could have taken place. Basically involved in the killing of local taxi drivers. Some vehicles were stolen from Assam and sold in the Meghalaya. Those kinds of vehicles were recovered in the Garo Hill districts also and in the East Khasi Hill district. But vehicles taking from here to Assam, then changing the Assam registration number and then coming back to Meghalaya and then using, those kind of inputs are not in my minds at least. But we will look into it. Many such things. Definitely we will. That assistant of the I Love You Thar was from Badakweli. I agree with you that is yet to be arrested. But the vehicles were locals. Vehicles were local taxis used by the Meghalaya drivers only, not from the Assam side. But assistant, I agree with you that assistant was from Badakweli, and we are on the process to arrest him.